Hey, what's up everybody? It's Harry Berry. Today we're going to be talking about the racing world and some new updates. Today we're going to talk about some incredible news from Michael Schumacher, as well recapping the 2026 24 Hours of Daytona, and Penske Porsche with some news from them as well. We're also going to recap some test days from Barcelona all the way up to day 4, as well as we're going to give a review of the 2026 cars from Cadillac and McLaren and what I think they're going to do this year. First one, we're going to talk about some exciting news from Michael Schumacher. According to a local news source in Germany, he is no longer bedridden and at home, able to move around his house. He's aware of things around him, but he is not 100% aware of his situation. He understands he is alive, but he does not understand the world around him in its fullest. We did hear him say that he is very well happy. He is still watching F1 races, according to his family, which is really, really cool to see. You saw he has a passion for that, of course. Him returning to racing, sadly, of course, is not possible. There's always hope for him to return to the sport in some capacity as a racing engineer or something like that. It'd be really, really cool. Love to see it from Mr. Michael Schumacher. Love to see. We hope you return to racing one day in some shape or form. We love you. Other news, though, let's recap the 2026 24 Hours of Daytona. This race was very, very cool, but it had a weird twist during the night portion. During the night portion, there was, I believe, a 4 to 6 hour yellow flag, the longest yellow flag period in racing history. That is mind-boggling how that happened. This was due to the winter storm that pushed through the southern part of the United States. This was due to the extreme weather from the south, so the ice storm that happened here in the south. I live in Arkansas, so I got hit pretty hard. I haven't been able to work for 2 days. The recording of this is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday the 29th. And this will be uploaded the 30th. I'll try my hardest. I have not been to work in 3 days because of this storm, and the only impact Florida had, it was 74 degrees, was just the drastic drop in air temperature and pressure, which made it incredibly foggy for the entire night stint. A lot of people said it ruined the race. It didn't ruin the race. It made the race a bit more interesting, in fact, simply due to the fog, because you never know who's going to retake the lead waiting for that safety car to end. You never know. But there is no overtaking during this period. So, you never really know what's going to happen at the end of it. With the winners of the 24 Hours of Daytona, we have Penske Porsche for a 3rd year in a row taking the dub. Congratulations to Penske Porsche. They're so dominant in the IMSA WeatherTech series. They're just dominating. It is insane how well they've been doing. I believe last year they won in a landslide. They pretty much won everything. So, some might say it's not a surprise they won again. But 3 in a row at one of the hardest races in the world is crazy. Genuinely crazy. If you may know, Ferrari pulled off the exact same thing with 499P at Le Mans. They've won 3 in a row, but each car is a different car. The thing with Penske Porsche, the same car has won 3 times. That is very rare for the same car to win 3 times in a row. But it is Porsche. Be for real. They won with the 919 hybrid. My favorite race car of all time. This is the 963. Here are them side by side. As you can see, they're pretty similar. Different eras, but it is Porsche nonetheless. Penske Porsche is pulling out of the WEC this year, which is very saddening. I'm going to try to give you some WEC Le Mans Ultimate Porsche gameplay in the background. Ignore my shit driving. I am an amateur at this. But here is my racing sim gameplay in the background. Other winners of the Daytona 24 Hours are BMW. Solid win for them from the GTD Pro class. I forgot the GT3 Amateur class. I forgot who won, but here it is on screen. And here's the LMP2 guys. Congratulations to both of them. Incredible, incredible drive from these guys. Very difficult race it was this year. There are currently 3 more, if I'm not mistaken. 3 more 24-hour races remaining this year. The 24 Hours of Spa, the 24 Hours of the Nordschleife, so Nürburgring, and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. These will happen across the year. if I'm not mistaken, the 24 Hours of Spa is either before or after Le Mans. I'll put the dates of each event on screen for you if you want to watch them. I might stream them. I do not want to get my channel just terminated off rip, so I probably won't, but I will cover them in their entirety on this channel whenever they happen. So make sure you subscribe down below so that way I can cover them and make this, but on to F1. As you know, it has been Shakedown Week. And Shakedown Week is very interesting this year. Ferrari, oh Ferrari. I know I was going to talk about McLaren and Cadillac, but we got to start off with Ferrari. Ferrari is already making mistakes. They are already behind. This season doesn't start till March 15th, I think. What are we doing, Ferrari? It's January 30th when this video comes out. What are we doing? What are we doing? I have watched all 4 days, I think it is, of the Shakedown. I'm not too impressed, mainly because they're not pushing full force. They're just getting distance in, getting lap times, just standard data. But McLaren did decent. McLaren did very decent. McLaren took the track yesterday. They were going to 2 days ago, but weather patterns, it became very wet, and McLaren wanted to get a solid timestamp of where they sit on the grid due to that. So they did not drive during the wet day. Neither did Mercedes, and neither did Cadillac. Cadillac and McLaren ran today. Or yesterday. Who cares? Either way, McLaren did pretty well. They have not revealed their car yet. Disappointing. They came out with an all-black livery. I mean, I would love an all-black McLaren. And I know I hate Lando Norris, but I love McLaren. I hate one driver. Completely different than anything else. And if you want to know my reasoning why I dislike Lando Norris, if you want me to make a video on it specifically on why in each instance I dislike him, not because he beat Max Verstappen. Shush. It's not because he beat Max Verstappen. It's the way he beat Max Verstappen and the rest of his supporters/family who degrade Max Verstappen simply because he had a faster car. Either way, I'm getting off topic. McLaren did very well in their first day of on track on the Shakedown. They did very, very well. I can't give my opinion on how they're going to do this season yet. They are a double Constructors' Championship winning team at the moment. So, I anticipate good things. If I don't receive good things, it's okay. It's okay. Cadillac. Mr. Valtteri Bottas. Good job. That car looks incredible. Very basic. I know the king of basic, but this is as basic gets. It is the Cadillac logo only on the engine cover alone, and the rest of the car is basically exposed carbon, which is just, it's so good. I have to give this a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. This is stunning. I love it. It just looks so good. Look at it. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. That is an insane car. You might notice I have left out Williams and Aston Martin. Aston Martin has refused to reveal their car for some stupid reason. And Williams, I'm going to have to give them a midfield to back marker team again this year, simply because they have failed 3 safety tests in a row. That is not good at all for the team from Woking. Team from Britain. Screw it. Team from Britain. Not very good from them. But what can you do when you can't even start? You know what I'm saying? In other instances, oh yes, Aston Martin has refused to reveal their car, simply put, because they said that they are focusing on more test data than anybody else. They want to make sure their car is as good as possible before revealing it to the world, which I fully understand. Mr. Adrian Newey is the head of the team this year, so following last year. So we shall see. We shall see. I think Cadillac is going to do decent this year. All things considered, they are a new team. Again, we've been over this. They either do really well or they do really bad. They are using a Ferrari engine for this season until 2027. So next season, they will have their own engine, which means if they do well this year, they probably won't do well next year, simply due to the engine change. Now, Ferrari isn't really known for their reliability, and we know this. Oh, the Ferrari fans that I know, they know that. Ferrari is not known for their reliability. So, it'd be really interesting to see if both teams just do absolutely nothing good this year because of their engine manufacturer. And I hate when I see edits on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, of people who say, oh, they're like a funk edit of like the car and be like, oh, this is so hard. It's a Ferrari engine. It just has less like stuff to it. I believe it's just, what's the word? It's just straight pipes, put it that way. They're all straight pipe, but it's louder. Who cares? I mean, that doesn't make it sound better or drive faster, so who knows, man, who knows. Other news, we're going to cover Rallycross, WRC. The Solberg won again. Here are the winners of the first race of the WRC season across your screen for your viewing pleasure. Very, very impressive from Solberg. I mean, I'm not that impressed from Solberg himself. One of the GOATs, genuinely one of the GOATs of that sport. If you have never seen Rallycross, I highly recommend watching it. I cannot show footage simply due to its dangerousness. YouTube does not like it. They don't like anyone crashing or people in danger, so I can't show that. And also, I'll get copyright claimed for some stupid reason from the FIA. So, any hoosies, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Really hope y'all enjoyed. This is going to be a start of a new series. I'm going to call it Racing News, or Motorsport News, if you will. It will be linked in a playlist. I'm going to start a playlist after episode 2. So if you want to watch all of them, they'll be right there. I'm going to cover every Friday will be Motorsport News. And specifically Mondays, when F1 season starts in March, mid-March, I will cover F1 races solely on Mondays. So that when it's F1 season, there will be 2 uploads, technically a week. So Monday we'll be covering the F1 race, and then Friday we'll be covering qualifying and whatever, free practice and everything beforehand. And I might make shorts on this channel covering the qualifying standings. So watch out for that. Anyway, I want to thank y'all so much for over 40 subscribers. No idea what total we're at now. I'll put it on screen. We're so close to 50. If we've already hit it, thank you so much. I just want y'all to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I genuinely love it. The support has been insane. Remember to love one another, love God, tell someone you love them, and yeah, that's it from me today. I will catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.